Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my fellow YouTubers, Facebookians, and fellow ministers. This video is about the future of technology. Now, I think the future of technology is going to go to the point where you go to online to do your grocery shopping completely online. All your orders will be online. You'll just go to a place that has a place called a sizer. That will size you up for your clothes size. Then you go online and you order it. The sizer in town, you just pay them like $20 to tell you your size, and then you go in online and order everything. I think when it comes to it, there's going to be, as I said, many posts in the past and videos that there will be apps for everything, whether it be Windows, Apple, Droid. There's going to be an app fit for the programs or websites you're going to. It's going to be utilized. Now, if we ever get a new soap on people, like someone said, and they're going to censor it, they're going to censor and develop just pure apps for the operating system so you can go to their websites comfortably without going to, say, 500 million links to porn sites or things. They're going to condense the internet, make it smaller. That is the first thing. Malls are getting smaller and smaller, so technically everything's going to be online only eventually. Give it 20 to 50 years and everything will be online, and you won't see a mall, you won't see a gas station except for, well, you will see a gas station, but you'll see a gas station to get gas or hydrogen or whatever. But everything else will be online. The gas station and the convenience store, they'll sell the Slurpees still and the candy bars and stuff, but mostly the things will be delivery only. So people will have a warehouse and they'll be like, yo, load this truck up, you're delivering this here and you're going to deliver that there. What does that say? That it says for the online shopping part. Your groceries, your shoes, your books. Books, on the other hand, they're going to go all e-readers eventually. E-readers, Kindles, Nooks, Apples, the Nook reader, the Kindle reader, etc. They're all going to go there. The computer readers, it's all going to go digital. That means you don't own the book. If I produce a book, which I'm working on or trying to work on with a friend, we'll own the book. You're going to rent the book. We don't have to do anything unless we make it hard copy. Eventually, the Bibles are going to be that way too. If you don't have a Bible on e-reader, then they're not going to go cut down the trees to make said book or Bible. Yeah. Now you're wondering, oh, well, what about other technology? Well, same goes with video games. It's like the PS3, the Wii, and the 360. You download the games, the older favorite games of yours, it's like the downloadable content, and look what happens. You don't own it. Sony doesn't own it. Square Enix or Capcom or Konami own it. And then they say, oh, well, we don't want this game anymore on any system. They'll just pull it. Same goes with the music artists. You buy music, you buy it on CDs. But slowly they're phasing out that to make it all digital. For example, tablets nowadays that sit in the docking charger, the charge could be used as a secondary photo, a digital photo frame. You can go out nowadays and spend $30 to $50 or more and buy yourself a digital photo frame. You plug into your USB in your computer, download whatever you want. You can download pictures of whoever you like online, say celebrities, and just load it on your photo frame. Wake up every morning to it. The digital era is here, and it's just going to get, well, more digital, I should say. Not better, but more digital. Like Walmart. You go to Walmart, you submit pictures, an hour later you can pick them up. 1 hour pickup photo from internet. It's getting better and better in that aspect where it's getting more convenient. Fast food places, they will still be in the technological era. You can't just pick up an order and have someone deliver you a Big Mac. No, you still got to go there. But malls will slowly be completely phased out for the internet. That means more time to be online. Now someone said, oh, well, what about faster internet? Some of us run on dial-up. People that use dial-up use dial-up. I use DSL. I use the fastest part of DSL I can. I hear people say, well, I got 100 megs cable. Yeah, but does that 100 megs drop when when everyone else in the neighborhood's using it for the TV? Here's another thing. Eventually, they're going to have to upgrade the lines to either complete fiber optics so everyone can handle the fastest net because they're paying for it, Or are they going to limit the bandwidth and etc.? No one knows what they'll do with your bandwidth or whatever, but from I heard from the current laws and regulations of SOPA and PIPA, the reason the government wants to implement applications for everything is to make it safer for people to browse the net and go to Google and say Wikipedia and pull it up. Not just to control what content is out there for freedom of speech, but it's also to control what websites you go to. Like me, I go to EB Games, GameStop, the Minister site, Facebook, Bebos, High Five, not Bebos anymore, but these social networks. I'm cutting my social networks down. Why? They're boring me. Now, technologically, everything is getting more and more advanced, but they want to contain it by closing off all the crappy stuff on the net, everything that's pretty useless. Yeah, how do they do that? They make apps for everything. Now you're saying, oh, well, okay, the digital format is there for downloads. If you want an MP3, you're going to have to buy an MP3 that you can download to your computer and download your music, whatever CDs. In the next 50 years, it's all going to be downloadable. And if that artist dies, the family still gets to make the money if the song was popular. Therefore, you're not losing, and you're not downloading something illegally. Yeah. Next, comes to the internet. You pay for the internet, you pay for services, High Five, Netflix, or not High Five, Netflix, I should say, MLB TV, that other one, hockey, football, etc. online. Eventually, everything is going to be downloadable through the internet only. Therefore, you're going to have a set box top. Eventually, they're going to stop making those set box tops that you buy for $100 to $400, like Apple TV. And they're just going to say, oh, well, you have an Apple computer, just buy this device, plug it in. Or, oh, your Apple computer comes with it. And you'll plug it in, your computer in, to a monitor, say a 22, 24, 27, even one of these big plasma screens. Eventually, Walmart and electronics in the next 50 years will be online only. So what does that mean? Eventually, they're going to be making just computer monitors that will utilize it as a television monitor. So when you get up in the morning, your computer will be on. You can turn your computer on, so you can turn it off. It means you're going to have one less piece of furniture in your house. You can have your couch, you can have whatever, but your computer will be utilized as your television or your radio. So if you have to wake up in the morning, you program your computer for country radio and it'll wake you up in the morning. The thing is, the computer is going to be utilized to the most advanced structures of waking you up in the morning as an alarm clock, to being your television, to downloading your videos. Instead of subscribing to cable television directly, you'll be subscribed to your internet provider, which will give you the applications that will say, oh, well, for $9.99 a month, we'll give you basic TV. For $39.99, we'll give you advanced TV. And for $79.99, we'll give you your package deal, which includes every channel. You can go to Stars. But it'll go through your internet. But they're going to be utilizing and fixing the lines so they have fiber optics. That is how I see it. So eventually you won't see malls. You'll be seeing less people walking around outside. Grocery stores won't be around. Give it 50 years. It'll be more like that episode of Sliders where they slid into the world where everything is locked down because of the computer age. Everyone lives in their own little box. No one goes out. They can open the window. They can do everything via the computer. But everyone does everything online. Online games, online social networking. They don't even talk. And the diseases get contained. And when someone's sick, well, they just order what they need through the internet. And it is done. Future is looking to be more and more online than offline. People are going to be looking for long-term relationships. And when they do, they're more likely will be doing the thing where they get up in the morning, they go online, they check out things, eventually they'll find their significant other, they'll get together with them online, then they'll meet in real person, then from there, if it works out, they'll hook up relationship-wise, and then from there, eventually they'll be confined in their box together, and then the children will come around, the same thing, it'll be a returning cycle. Meanwhile, less and less people are going to be going out, therefore you're not going to see people walking or camping and stuff. It's just going to be all entangled online. Eventually people are going to say, well, what is camping? But what is a book? An ebook. I know what an ebook is, but what is an actual hardbound book or etc.? Eventually, the world's going to change so rapidly that in our generation, we will see it. It's not just about ordering online. It's also going to be ordering food, ordering stuff, everything. Eventually, if they could probably have a delivery truck drive out and fill your car up. You just pay a delivery fee for them to deliver it directly with a pump on it, and they pump in your gas until it's full. You pay them, you leave, then you drive wherever you have to go, and it'll be like gas stations in city will be there, but the long-term, long-range ones, well, they'll either have them gas station still, or they'll utilize it and just, they'll say, oh, well, you want to go from Seattle to Chicago, there's the train. Anyway, look at it, future's going to change, and unless we accept the change, it's not going to be good. So, with that said, technology is going to change, and we along with it. We can like it or like it or not like it. If we don't like it, we can stay off the internet, but eventually the internet's going to take over. People are going to be like, oh yeah, did you see this? No, I didn't. I don't have the internet. So, elderly are slowly getting into the internet. People in the nursing homes, they won't, but eventually the future nursing homes, if the people aren't that elderly or the disabled, they will have the internet there too. So, the world's changing. We must accept it or find a nice little cave and hole up there, or move to a place where there's no internet and you can be without all the conveniences. With that said, please add me as a friend if you like. Please subscribe if you like. And please comment and suggest future videos for me to make. Thank you, and have a nice day.